finally just gave it up and
Yeah.
quit. I had a building out in the back that I called my studio,
Uh-huh.
and I did a variety of things. And,
Yeah.
I was an air courier. I don't know whether you know about that or not. Deliver things anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And,
By plane, right?
yeah, what?
By plane?
By plane.
So
Yeah.
do you have your pilot's license?
No, not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I would just.
Oh, you would ship.
I never really saw the material.
Uh-huh.
I worked with the papers. I get the papers,
Yeah.
and for instance, if IBM had something they wanted to send to Belgium,
Uh-huh.
they didn't want to go through the week or 10 days that most companies have to send things through.
Yeah.
So they run this air courier business,
Yeah.
and I had to pay something, but it was rather inconsistent, and also, Belgium comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
I had a round trip to Belgium for $200 and things
Yeah.
like that.
Wow.
And I'd go to China and Hong Kong and Singapore
Yeah.
and deliver these things.
Yeah.
So I did that. That got me around the country.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And,
So there's a couple of questions on
Sure.
here that
yeah,
Gail
I'll
wants.
let you tell.
No, that's fine. I enjoy hearing all of what you're actually answering a lot of the questions, but there's a few specific to Meals on Wheels that Gail wanted me to ask you. And so she wanted to know about how long you've been receiving Meals on
Not too
Wheels.
fast now.
Okay. Yeah. So how long have you been receiving Meals on Wheels?
About 18 months.
About 18 months?
About 18 months is
Yeah.
all, yes.
So they want to know, why is Meals on Wheels important to you?
Because I'm not a cook. It really impresses a variety, a sensible variety that I wouldn't get by myself.
Right.
I live here by myself, and I have a daughter that lives within 15 minutes of here,
Uh-huh.
and so she does the shopping for me and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And I was just very fortunate in that old age, it took a long time to catch up with me.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 years ago, I was still on a bowling team,
Yeah.
and then played golf occasionally,
Uh-huh.
and that was my early 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also have found out something since then,
Okay.
that when old age catches up to you, it doesn't stop. It doesn't. I was ready to have it stop with me, but
Yeah.
it keeps going on.
Yeah.
But actually, the only thing I'm suffering is balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Balance,
Yeah.
and I'm well all the time. I was scheduled about for an X-ray and exam yesterday, and two doctors had checked me before then, and they canceled the thing. They said I didn't need it, and so
Yeah.
I'm just
That's perfect.
yeah.
That's always good if they cancel on you because they don't think you need it. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So one of the other things that Gail wants to know is, do you have a story that shows how important Meals on Wheels is to you? Can you think of a story or a time that sort of talks about how Meals on Wheels is important to you? Do you have a memory or a story of a time?
Well, no, what it has done primarily for me is introduced a variety in my a sensible
Mm-hmm.
a sensible menu
Uh-huh. Yeah.
for me with meals
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah, which is good. I've noticed that they offer really, like you get a lots of different types of vegetables and fruits and proteins and
yes,
side items. Yeah.
I'm very thankful for
Mm-hmm.
meals on wheels, and certainly admire the people that do it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that just volunteer to do that.
Cool. Well, and then that was one of the other questions. They wanted to know if you enjoy your visits from your volunteers, and if you have a particular volunteer that you like a lot, or if there's a story about a volunteer that comes to visit you.
Oh yes, I do. One came, and he and I became friends immediately,
Yeah.
and he's in the process of selling my car now.
Yeah.
Only about 3 months ago, I stopped driving.
Yeah. I'd heard about that
And,
because you drove a Camaro. Is that right?
What?
You drove a Camaro.
Camaro, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody appreciated the Camaro except me. When I got it because it took the right kind of gas and it had the right room in it,
Uh-huh.
and it had a back seat and it had a good trunk and so on. And the first appearance I made in it, I had about a half a dozen guys that said, "Wow, when did you get that muscle car?" And I didn't even know what a muscle car was. But
Well, that volunteer, doesn't he come and play cards with you too?
the what?
Doesn't he come and play cards with you?
Oh no, he doesn't do. Oh yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
what I
one
thought.
too.
Yeah, yeah,
David.
yeah,
Yeah, he plays cards with us.
yeah,
That's right. He isn't the one I was talking about.
yeah.
I was talking about Platter.
Yeah,
Bill
yeah,
Platter.
yeah.
But the other fellow is that does play cards with us.
Yeah.
Played cards, very small quarter limit poker game
Yeah.
on that table out there
Uh-huh.
in that room
Uh-huh.
for about 18 years.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. The boys were very impressed
They've
that
cut-
you had that game going on for 18 years.
They've come and gone,
Yeah.
and most of them that have died out of our group
Mm-hmm.
were all, of course, younger than I was.
Yeah.
And as long as I can keep figuring things out,
Yeah.
I'll
Keep that game
run the
going.
game. But
Yeah. Well, the boys, my group of boys that came over the summer to visit you and bring Meals on Wheels, they were impressed that you had a card game going on that long, because a lot of them haven't been alive that long yet. You know, they're not 18. You know, they're not 18 yet, and
Yeah.
so they were really impressed that you had that going on. And I asked them when they got in the car, I said, "So what kind of game is it? What kind of card game do they play?" And they were like, "Oh, we don't know. We didn't ask him." So then the next week when we came, they apparently asked you what kind of